Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another FlightFactor Sim live stream. Today it's the 15th of December 2024. It's 3 minutes past 5 in the evening. We're back in X-Plane 12 in the excellent FlightFactor 757-200. It's been over a year since we've flown this aircraft. One day I'll hopefully update it just so it's like their 777. We are here in Senegal, West Africa. We're taking part in the Cape Verde flying events. There's loads of aircraft inbound to those airports from, I think, mostly the Canaries. I think Lisbon's one of the event airports as well. Flight time around 1 hour 10 minutes. All 4XP downloaded for this sector. I was really thinking about using the Max today in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which we've not looked at since 2024's come out, or that simulator at all. But the problem is the default airports for both Dakar here in Senegal, where we are, and Cape Verde were rubbish. They had all the wrong stands, all the textures rubbish, and the default airports in X-Plane 12 are really, really nice. So I thought we'd just try this aircraft. We've not flown in X-Plane 12 much since the release of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, and there's a lot of you guys here who love this simulator, and the 757 is an iconic aircraft. So I've got the latest version updated. I've got the latest sound pack installed. We've got the RB211s installed. The sound pack on this is very, very nice indeed. There's some ATC here, and obviously ATC when we get to Cape Verde later. Can we have a violin in chat, ladies and gentlemen? I've been up since, well, my alarm went off just after 3 o'clock this morning. Did a sim check for a crew this morning as well. Was home about 11:30. We're actually looking at new cars this afternoon for my fiance. We're looking at Volvos, an XC40, sort of more family-orientated car for the future. Yes, that's what we're doing. And then streaming now, and I've got a much later start tomorrow, so I've got a much sufficient more time to rest before I jump into the sim tomorrow afternoon. But yes, very nice to be back in this sim. What on earth is going on here? We've got 1, 2, 3 multiple aircraft on the stand. I think this Thompson is just jumped in, so maybe he needs to check his stand. But now Paco Airways is here as well. But there we are, in our 757-200 with the RB211s, this paint scheme. I can't actually remember who painted this one. Was it you, Will? I don't know if he's in chat this evening. I did see him briefly. But yes, it's a lovely, suits the Alpaca Airways livery, very nice. Oh yes, I forgot FlightFactor has some weird sound effects going on when you're in this aircraft. That was what a jet was flying past was. Who we got here? 2 tons, thanks for playing the violin, buddy. Jay Whiteside says, RB211, absolutely. I think it was Jam that painted this. Excellent, probably. Jam has made so many great liveries for our virtual airline. SB2008 here as well. Hello, on the way to Boa Vista, about 30 minutes away, hoping for a visual approach. Very nice. A bit windy down there, We're actually going into Sal in Cape Verde, which is the largest international airport which serves the islands as well. KI is here. Mark Peace Nuttall is here as well. City v United or FlightFactor Sim football. Yeah, you can watch that on replay. Who else we got here? Tobago, Greg Scott. Will is here. Hope you're doing well. Gang Rise Up. Lauren, Heart 5321 to name a few. VV's here as well. Hello, hello. He says we get some ankle cam today. Oh no, that reminds me, I've not set up yoke cam. It's currently looking at the wall. I'll set that up shortly. You might be able to see my rudder pedals moving. Yes, I'll position that in a second. RB211 plus winglet, says Domino Mosina. Absolutely. New Sky up and running in the background as well. Flight time, said, very quick today. 1 hour 10 minutes it should be. Oh yeah, the Tui Thompson livery does look very nice indeed there. Simba, very well, thank you. A little tired, but doing just fine. Thank you. Let's zoom on in towards the aircraft. Oof, there we are. It's a bit dated, this aircraft, this add-on, but it's looking very nice indeed. It still works quite well. The update, they fixed I think where the aircraft handles, so it's a little bit more pitch sensitive. I haven't done a full test sector. I've just checked to see that the Ortho downloaded and installed correctly, which it did, but I did a takeoff and landing earlier. Or yesterday when I was planning this stream, and the aircraft was handling very nicely. And maybe a stream I'm on standby on Tuesday, so I might do episode 4 of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 Career. How's the sim gone recently? Have they fixed that LOD texture issue? Is it still an abysmal appearance? But looking forward to seeing how the sim develops. I've just set up yoke cam here in the background. Oh my goodness me, I'm showing way too much there. I need to up the age rating of this stream. Right, there we are. Something like that, up a bit more maybe. There we go. Let me just wiggle my yoke. You can see everything there, can't you guys? Very good. Who is that? Having store. Thank you. 6 months as a member. Hope you're doing well. Evening Sam. Can't believe it's half a year already. Well, thank you very much for being a member for that entire period of time, sir. Appreciate it. You're a very active member as well, so thank you indeed for the support. Right, I can't remember how to fly this plane. I'll treat it like a 737. Can't be too far off. Patrick, do you use an Ortho app to download your terrain? Yes, I use the Ortho 4XP 1.3, I think it is. I don't stream it live, I just download the tiles and go that way. Excellent, so let's get the show on the road. So battery on here. Did I connect the ground power? I can't remember. Battery on, standby power, auto, there we are. Close the guard. And the... Oh god, I've not flown this airplane in ages. Where's the external power? There we are, on. Have I done a thing? Oh god, I forgot. What do I do? Oh, bus... There we are. Let's close the bus ties. There we are. It's whirring into life. There we are. Excellent. So, I mean, this is like an old 777, really. I'll do a panel scan up here. So, IRS to nav. Yaw dampers on. I don't know if there's a particular order to put these pumps on, like the triple, but we'll put them all on. There we go. Entry doors open, that's fine. We'll put the APU generator on for when we start it. Utility buses on. IDGs, we'll want those on for when the engines are started. APU will leave off. Emergency exit lights are armed. Engine limiters can come on. Pumps on. We should have 9.4 tons. We're taking a bit extra. We'll discuss the fuel in a second. Position lights are on. Window heat is on. We won't use HF radio today. No smoking on. Seatbelts on. Pressurization mode selected to auto. That's close the outflow valve on the ground. It should open it really. 180 for the land out. And lighting set. Flight deck temperatures to auto. How hot is it here? 30 degrees? Crazy. We better get the APU on, otherwise passengers will complain. Trim air, recircs on, packs to auto, engine bleed, we'll turn those on. Excellent. So I think everything's set up there. Engine limiters into 757. Sacrilege says there. Oh, we'll be going full power out of here, I think, today. Actually, you know what? Because we'll be climbing like a bat out of hell, we might have to reduce thrust slightly. Flying with Nico, how do you make your camera pan so smooth? Mine is good, FPS but blurry. I'm not sure really, just assign the commands on my numpad and move around, and I'm getting 60 FPS in the simulator right now, so it's pretty good there. Andy, hope you're doing well. Afternoon, Cripes, this is a blast from the past. I know we've got old school today, but yeah, I was going to take the iFly 737 MAX as I said, but the default airport's in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There was a payer airport, but it was 4 years old. There was complaints that it hadn't been updated, so I was like, I'm not going to buy that. And the freeware offering in Sal, our destination, required you to download all of the Sim World updates, like 15 of them in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which is what, a terabyte's worth of world updates. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Let's go to the ye old faithful X-plane and fly the 75. Right, that's all set. We'll get the clearance in a second to find out what runway we can expect for departure, but it is all old school. Nav aids to set here, you've to set it all manually. So I think we'll be departing. I'm just seeing what the wind's favouring today. Let me just have a look at the weather or info. Okay, slightly favouring runway 19er, so taking off from the and blasting off to south. So I'll set 186 here for the runway QDM. There is a controller who's doing top-down ATC, so we can get the clearance from him. Flight directors are on. Grab the clearance in a second. Weather, any ATIS for this airport online? No, there isn't, so let me just grab the weather off my phone, if I can find it. There it is, it's up here. Just get the QNH off that. Get those limiters off. What happens if I turn them off? Surely they're going to blow the engines up or something, some sort of EEC protection. Oh, wow, it's 39 degrees here. Yowza, 38, and we're lifetime live weather. We better get that. Let's get the APU on. I didn't realise how hot it was here in Dakar. At this time of year, it's 30. That's insane how hot it is. 38, 27 in Sal. No wonder it's a popular holiday destination in the winter. So APU started. QNH here in Dakar is 1010, so we'll set that now. Unfortunately, no sync feature, so I've got to do all of these individually. Order rate to RTO 1010. Perfect. Let me try and grab my clearance from this area controller. So it's Dakar control covering top-down services if there's no local ATC. So we'll give them a tune. That's my APU. I did that accidentally with my belly on the control column, but there you go. That's what the APU starting up sounds like. Area control is tuned. Let me grab the ATIS from this guy, or not the ATIS, the clearance, and see what we can expect. Expecting a Ligov departure of some sort. Packs off departure would be borderline murder. It would get very hot in here very quickly. In fact, I'm worried about my virtual passengers. Let's start get the APU on. So APU bleed, isolation valve. There we are. Get it cooled down. Yeah, look, it's 31 degrees here. Cold, cold, cold. There we are. I see the temperature's decreasing in the compartments now. Great, less complaints coming in. Let me grab my clearance. Dakar Control, good evening, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, stand 1, copied, we've got latest weather, QNH 1010, departure clearance to South Cape Verde. The silence. My push to talk button's not set up, great. Why has that done that, X-Pilot? 2 seconds, guys. Right. Thanks.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
X-Pilot push to talk. Why is that not working then? Oh, my radio's not on. Wait, is it broken? I've did a thing. Oh, the volume works as well. ProPilot here. Yeah, we'll ignore that. That I had the radio off. Professional. No, Jay White said Simba, thank you. Rahul Batana, thank you very much. Sorry if I've completely butchered your name there. I appreciate the support. Welcome on board as a member. I'm glad you got the enjoyed the content, get your custom emojis in chat, and now you're going to unsubscribe as a member because you watched me try and talk on the radio while turning it on. Thank you. Oh dear. Thanks, the aircon. You're welcome to Mango. He was currently melting in the back here. Gary, currently taking your multi-engine rating exam in Microsoft Flights in 2024. Excellent. Best of luck. I'm not that far ahead in my veteran career. Chipper Wolf, hi, what's going on? Is he a real pilot? Doubtful. Doubtful. You see a lot of mistakes today with massive fatigue. 10 out of 10 radio work. I did hear runway 19 though, at least. What's the temperature like in here? 25 degrees and dropping. Wonderful. Excellent. RB211 latest AirAC installed. Excellent. Dakar Control, good day. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Here in Dakar, stand 1. Departure clearance to South Cape Verde, please. It was a practice run on the radio, absolutely. Itching and scratch it. You my game.
Charlie Victor, Dakar Control clears you to Perfect Alpha Charlie. Runway 19er. After departure, fly runway track, expect radar vectors to lick off. That's lick off. That's Lima India Golf Oscar Victor. Initial climb 3,000 feet. Squawk 3112.
Cleared to Golf Victor Alpha Charlie of runway 19. Fly runway track, then radar vectors towards Ligov. Stop altitude 3,000 feet. Squawk 3112. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor.
Okay, 75 Charlie Victor. Back present start at gear discussion. Call the ready for taxi.
Roger, and we'll call ready for taxi after pushback. Thank you, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Perfect, so we cleared push already. So 3,000 feet, low stop altitude, so we're going to bear that in mind. Squawk 3112. Well, if he's been up since 3, what have I been up? I've been up since that same time as well, but I sound as fresh as a daisy. 3112. Excellent. So we'll put the Ligov 1 Hotel SID in, but we'll fly in heading select and wait for our vectors towards Ligov. So we are going to put our flight plan in now. I'll show the routing in a short while. Golf Oscar... Oops. We have to clear that first. Golf Oscar Bravo Delta. Not in database. Oh, can't type. Golf Oscar Bravo Delta. Coordinates going in. Oh, where's my GPS position? There we are, GPS. Hey! Oh, yeah, there it is. Perfect, that's in. We're routing to Golf Victor Alpha Charlie. First time we've ever streamed into Cape Verde, unbelievably. Call sign Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Departure. Expecting vectors, but I'll put in the Ligov 1 Hotel as backup because we're going to get vectors towards that waypoint. And then from Ligov, if I go to the next page, it'll be direct to Polmo, which is the beginning of the arrival. Expecting ILS 01. The arrival will be a Birap 1 Foxtrot via Polmo. and then I don't think we're flying any of these transitions. So route, activate, execute. So let's just check how that stitches together. So annoyingly on the 7.5 the EFIS control panel's down there, so you've got to sort of manipulate things around, but thankfully you can pop out the ND, which helps with sort of checking everything to make sure it's all in. So we've got BIRAP, Goosan, then from GVAC direct to the centre fix. So we'll just join up the dots, execute. Wonderful. So that's all in. Performance then, 0 fuel weight 75.6, which matches the flight plan. That's based off the full load of only 170 passengers you can fit in the FlightFactor 757-200. I think it's got some sort of mix of mostly business and economy class, but there you go, the 0 fuel weight matches 75.6. Our alternates on the other, one of the other Cape Verde islands, we only need 3.3 tons. 3.3. If you look here, 7.6 is the minimum block fuel. I've loaded 9.4. That's an extra 30 minutes of fuel in the 757-200. Low cruise 320 today. Won't take long in the 7.5 to get there. Cost index 30. We'll put in the average wind, which is almost the same as top of climb. 257 at 25. That is in. Takeoff performance then. I do have the sim brief takeoff performance calculator all ready here in the background. So let me just show you that. I've got to load up. So what I've done is increase the takeoff weight to the actual takeoff weight. Where is it? Can't find it now. 84.5. So that takes into account this figure here, the extra 30 minutes of fuel, 1.6 tons. Flaps optimum, thrust optimum, bleed auto, anti-ice. Actually, that'll be auto. Winds in, 39 degrees. Flex temperature calculate. So that's showing flap 5 for departure, and an assumed temperature of 42. CG we can line select key, 23%. Oops, I know you guys can't see that, can you? No, 23%. V speeds, these are improved climb. So they might not quite match. Oh, much less. Wow. These are improved climb speeds, so they're going to be higher. So what I'm going to do is use the standard speeds, 129, 135, 143. The improved climb increases your V speeds to give you better climb performance, which we don't need. And that's all set. Just the trim, which I need to do manually. 3.9. 3.9. There we are. That is set. Wonderful. So FMC's loaded. We've done the overhead panel already. Temperature 19 degrees. Everyone's happy. That's all set. Order brake to RTO. These are all set. We just need to make sure we're on the map page. Runway heading set as well. Legs for Jim. Radios are set. We're not using the ADF, and this is the ILS frequency tuner in course for later. Perfect. Out off for push and start. So let me just get the ground power disconnected. So APU's on. Disconnect the external power. We've got this ancient tablet in the 7.5, but we could disconnect the fuel truck GPU, whatnot, and we'll order pushback as well. So connect tug first.
Run to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Excellent. Simon Danta has loaded the olives for the first class martinis. Ready to go. Brilliant, Simon. Don't eat the fish either, I saw. Flight sim guy said call sign. Hello. You heard VC but called up with CV. What? Did I say the wrong call sign? Charlie Victor. Oh, hold on. What? I put Victor Charlie up here. What's my actual VATSIM call sign? Hold on. I can't remember. It's Charlie Victor. I've made a mistake up there. And it should be Charlie Victor here. Oops, let me just change fly live route. Typo. There we are, fixed it. Charlie Victor. Tug's on the way. Let's show you where we're going anyway. Departure from the south, runway 19. We're not flying this SID.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Ready to connect. Be flying then, right turn, vectors towards Ligoff, and look at that, straight towards Polno. Reality enter oceanic airspace here. I don't know how it works with these short sectors, but there we are. Look, Europe, Africa, and there's a lot of aircraft. Actually, no, I can show you here, can't I? Traffic on VATSIM. There you go. Look at all the aircraft inbound here. So got a few aircraft here leaving Dakar now as well. So we'll just get slotted in with all this traffic going into the various islands. That's why I wanted to come in here today. You don't see many events taking part in this part of the world usually.
4 Charlie.
Strike 2. What did I do again? Did I say the wrong call sign again? Don't know. Cape Verde. Cape Verde. Was it? Oh, am I saying that wrong as well? What have I left to do? Oh. Is that meant to be on? Yes. I was just testing it, but no one said anything in chat. Right, that's all good. I need to close the doors. Oh, this thing's archaic. Close all. Perfect. What's left on here? Hydraulics, engine, parking brake. Wonderful. Has that tug arrived? It has. It's a nice external model on this, isn't it? New skies up and running, guys. We're ready to go. Oh, is that coming off? There it goes. Bye-bye, jetway. And we don't need clearance to push and start. So what we'll do is we'll wait for this alpaca to start taxiing, and then we'll go from there. He just reached out to there. Oh, Cabo is just Cape in Portuguese. My apologies. Hi, Matan. Welcome aboard. We're just about to push back for the gate, so I'll let you on. Just about. Excuse me. Excellent. Oh, I better tune some nav aids actually for departure. So I'll just have a little look on the airport, see if there's any VORs. Yeah, the Dakar VORs here, 15.4, which I have actually tuned. So we've got some DME distance. We'll just set this to the runway course, which is 186. Perfect, so 186. We'll put that active this side as well. Actually, no, wait. Isn't there an auto mode? Oh, apparently not. 15.4, active 186. Cool, there we are. The DME here is based off the Dakar VOR. Is that jet bridge still stowing, or is that bell stuck on? Oh, my spoilers are deployed. Oh, what's the opposite? Why? Explain why. Look, I extend and they retract, and they retract, they extend. Damn it, I think it's actually backwards in this plane. Right, we'll quickly fix that. Reverse axis, done. Now this is something Microsoft Flight Simulator need to learn. Look how quick it is to change controls in X-Plane. They make it so overcomplicated in both Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. X-Plane, it's simple. You want to change a command, boom, done. Back into the sim. Hey guys, do you know what actually differs from the 7.5 Professional and Pro? 999. I think the... What? I think that's just the price to make sure you buy it correctly or something. I think I've broken the bridge here though. Oh, now Thompson's pushing back as well. Well, what I can do is actually a pushback here to about there, and we're not blocking anyone then, are we? So I better push back. Start.
Run to cockpit, please show me where you want to
If
go.
I go somewhere like here... Look, I'm not blocking anyone there, so happy days.
Stow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Excellent. So, packs off. Again, I don't fly this, I just fly like a 7.3. So, packs off. Anti-collision light on. Parking brake is released. Transponders out.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Perfect. So, back we go. Oh, look at that. An on-time departure. Pushing back 4 minutes early. Yes, Martin, we're on VATSIM, sir. Yeah, pushing within the non-movement area. Very American of you today. Isn't this a merit packer? Yes. Unusual clearance we got. Right, starting engine number 2. Expanded display. Oh, yes, 'cause it's a Rolls-Royce. You've got N3 as well, haven't you? So we've got an N3, an N2, and... EPR, which no one understands. I've always put the fuel in at this pink gauge. So a little listen here. Not bad. The animation's a bit old. This is an old add-on, remember, but it's still very nice. Beautiful. What an iconic aircraft. What a shape. So long since we've flown a 7.5 on the channel. Beautiful. Good start on engine number 2. Starting engine number 1. You really need a sound pack with this add-on as well. The default sounds are a bit meh. Don't get sucked into the blender. Try not to. Hi Rosie, glad to see you start the stream. Hope you're doing well. Any 757 quiz tonight? No. Good. Fuel on. I think, yeah, the EGT is too quick increasing here. But FlightFactor have said they're going to return to this aircraft and give it some tender loving care. Hopefully put in some of the features that they have from their new 777 V2, which is amazing. Power transfer units. Not sure, but it looks like everything is stabilised.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
There we are, parking brake sets.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Right, we'll do the before taxi flow whilst we wait. So generators on, APU off. There's no star switches to continuous. Propeats is already on. Anti-ice not required. Air conditioning. Packs auto. Bleeds on. Isolation APU bleed off. Put these to auto. Oh, listen to those engines. Flaps to 5. Awesome. That you get that lovely buzz. You wait until I said takeoff thrust. This sound pack is wicked. FT-SIM sound pack. There's the leading edge devices extended as well. Check flight controls. Full forward, full back, left, right. Here comes the rudders. Ah, my rudders aren't working. Oh, don't do this again, X-Plane. The light's on. Remember, who remembers my Concorde stream from not so long ago? The rudders aren't working now. They were definitely working before the start of the stream, but they're dead now. Oh, my rudder's working, but my pedals aren't moving. Is that because the parking brake's set? I'm just gonna see if I can taxi. I know I should get AT clearance first. Okay, well it's moving. Oh, the rudder pedals are just not moving, neither's the tiller. What's going on? Well, it's taxiing fine, it's just the animation of the pedals. Yeah, I don't know. 757 has some bugs, but it was working earlier. I tested it and it was working. Well, I am able there, so I hope it's just probably the animation that's missing off the rudder pedals.
Delta Zero,
Let's get that clearance.
What approach would you like for runway 19 or what VOR?
Louis, that's a known issue. Pedals are in our power. We'll just use our sheer power, mind power to taxi. It's aged quite well, I feel, this add-on. I know you're used to very high quality textures, and there's some people that would never fly this, but I think it's, for me, it's great. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor in Dakar, request taxi.
75 Charlie Victor, follow the Tamjet Mark and Alpha to hold in point Charlie 1 runway 19.
Follow the TUI jet Max to Alpha and holding point Charlie 1 for runway 19 at Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Charlie 1. Perfect. So pretty simple, guys. Where am I? I've disappeared off here. So taxi around Alpha and then Charlie 1's just here. Great. Just turn down ATC because that is loud. Right. So nose gear light on and let's turn on the turn off. Perfect. Config. Excellent. No issues. Round we go. Clear right. Check around the corner, Jim. Too quiet. More volume, please. Better. What a shape the 7.5 is, and this is stock scenery, guys. Oh, bit of understeer. Very realistic. Great. Oh, sounds. Still gonna like this simulator. Beautiful. Right, so Alpha then Charlie 1. So we'll take the next left. Perfect. Go up. bit more Alpha 2. Great sounds. Great performance, pegged at 60 FPS. I'm looking forward to trying this Bluebird 7.5 when that comes out in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think this is probably the best one available right now.
The 15 Delta, just departed traffic, line up and wait, runway 19 behind.
Beautiful. Try not to undercut myself too much.
Benzo 440 confirm, squawking 3116, 31 to 16. 3166, correct, before 440?
Beautiful.
Negative, 3116.
There's an Alpaca taking off, Alpaca Canada.
Sorry, I just put 3166, sorry. 31166.
Beautiful. Try to stay on the taxi line. Bit of a crosswind here as well. And crosswind handling in this sim is very good. You know, the behaviour and the inputs you need to make of the controls are pretty realistic. Bit downhill here, so just watch my ground speed. 27 knots, don't do any more than 30, so a little bit of braking. Oh my god, that'll make you feel sick. Right, before takeoff checklist, config checked. Flaps we have 5, stab trim set for departure 3.9 units, takeoff briefing. The pack's order bleeds on, V speed set for departure. They are 29, 35, 43 set on the MCP. The departure is runway heading 3,000 feet, eventually getting vectors towards Ligov. And we'll treat it as NADP2. That's reviewed. Cabin secure, checks complete. L nav V nav for departure and also front load 75.
Romeo Alpha Delta 17, turn right headed 010.
Perfect. Barreling towards the whole point.
Romeo Alpha Delta 17. Romeo Alpha Delta 17.
We'll go to Charlie 1.
What you want? VOR Yankee, VOR Zulu.
So we climb like in the aircraft, very nice.
Do you want vectors or you want to start it at the transition? I would like to start at transition, Romeo Alpha Delta 17. Roger, maintain heading for now and then I'll get back there. Maintaining heading here, Romeo Alpha Delta 17. Alpaca 4 to Echo identified 3.
Let's make sure that's the, yeah, there's the Cat 1 holding point. Diego, this is a sound pack. Doesn't come with the default aircraft FTC sound pack. Patreon, £3 a month or something. Get all the sound packs. There we are. Great sounds on this. Simclimb, have you been inside a 7.5 cockpit? Not that I can remember. Lucidity, anyone have a fix for reverse axis not working? Explain. I don't know. I've not had any issues. Patrick W, great question. When starting takeoff roll, do you need to use a tiller or rudder pedals? You take your rudder pedals. Never use the tiller on takeoff roll. The rudder has sufficient nose wheel steering to maintain centre line.
Vector you out there a little bit there and bring it back to the VOR.
Diego, sorry, didn't hear well. Paid sound pack, yes, but it's a subscription. You can become a subscriber, download as many sound packs as you want, and then unsubscribe if you so wish from FTSIM sound pack. Very Vulcan-esque engine how I think that's pretty much the RB211. This sound pack, it really has done well with that buzz sound you get from the RB211 as well. You're always welcome, Diogo. There's some links to videos from the Patreon site so you can have a look, or obviously just listen to this. Beautiful. Yeah, it does have that Vulcan-esque howl.
Alpaca 4 to Echo. High speed is approved. High speed approved below flight level 100.
So let me put his foot down.
Tomcat 15 Delta, runway 17 fly, runway check, clear for takeoff, surface wind.
Guess just take runway 17. Fuck you, think of somewhere else. Side to Mick, how similar the system's? Very similar. It's a little bit more up to date in the 7.5, I'd say. Thanks to Bagger, cabin secure. Alpaca 7.5 Charlie Victor, holding Charlie 1 runway 19, ready for departure.
7.5 Charlie Victor, enter the runway, line up runway behind departing traffic.
Behind departing traffic, line up runway 19 behind, Alpaca 7.5 Charlie Victor. Good, so clear to enter the runway. Not too much thrust. The lights on, anti-coal, transponder TRA, weather radar is on. Is it? There we are on. I think it's on. MCP is set. Push the thrust. Transponder TARA, strobe lights are on, waiting for a takeoff clearance. Rat recorded, great question. How about taxiing down the long straight taxiway? Would you touch tiller, use rudder pedals? I use rudder pedals, much smoother.
Actually, you know what? Cancel the arrival and proceed direct to Alpha.
Beautiful textures here. This is stock scenery, guys.
Alpha Kilo Lima Sierra Oscar. Alpha Kilo Lima Oscar Sierra. That's the initial approach.
Clicking is the brake. I think I might have it assigned to the wrong axis. It's parking brake. Freckles Aviation. Well, hello, sir. I've not seen you for a very long time in a live stream. Do well, buddy. Very exciting for you the next few years. Thanks for subscribing, Diego. Welcome aboard. Yes, we'll have to wait and see how 2024 develops, unfortunately. For me, I like the sim. It's a lot here, but too many gamey-like vibes for me. I know there's some great aircraft there already. Phoenix, any builds later to try soon as well. But we'll have some fun with the career mode, hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. I've got a few more streams lined up to get members next weekend, members weekend, and we'll get a stream done before Christmas as well, probably Monday. Week on Monday or Tuesday. I need to sort of hold the brakes really, parking brakes set. What a shape. There's Jim and I. Beautiful. SB, can't wait for you to hammer and sing it to Sal so you can, so chat can give you a hard time. As every stream, SB 2008. Yeah, we'll give the Innie 300 a try, Longcat. I mean, the A300 is a good aircraft. So we'll definitely we'll give that a shot at some point. And VATSIM model making, I use the IAG model pack. Is that now compatible yet with 2024 officially? Because I've still not flown that in, still not flown on VATSIM on 2024. Oh, Dimitri's here, very long time. Welcome aboard, buddy. Hope you're doing well from Vancouver. Charlie Victor, departure, fly runway, chuck and climb 3,000 feet, clear for takeoff. Surface wind 110 degrees at 12 knots, QNH 1010. At runway 19 cleared for takeoff, fly runway check, track 3,000 feet, QNH 1010. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Here we go, guys. Tokes in chat. Clearance received, parking brake released, and timing. Enjoy this, because it is superb. Stabilise. Where's my click spot? Oh, I think I can push toga. No. Oh, I've lost my click spot for it. Oh, how do I toga this? Maybe thrust. There we are. Set takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Indications normal. The 80 knots. Release full pressure. Oh, hello, terrain radar. Rudder in. P1. Rotate. Ah, beautiful. Once we're to climb, gear up. Wow, super. Well off my flight directors there. Cool, look at the actual attitude it was, like 20 degrees. So much power. So bug up. I want to go. Flaps 1. Fly runway track to flight level 320, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. So just get this in trim. Ah. 320 sets. VNAV's engaged.
Currently I'm heading 195, only Alpha Delta 17.
Oh no, it's on LNAV, ignore, heading select. My bad. Heading select. So I'll get the autopilot in. Is there no climb thrust? Or do I have to do it manually? Oh, it's already in climb, I think it's on full climb. Right, after takeoff checklist, gear off, auto brake off, air conditioning and pressurization, diff 2.0, cabin altitude, climbing and set. Check's complete. Beautiful. Does the PFD not show altitude in the 75? Yes, sir. Ah! Where's it gone? What? Yes? Is it not usually there? I've probably been flying this the whole time and it's gone. It's here. I don't think it is. So no is my answer. There you go. We're going to be buzzing all the way up to our cruise level, I think. Still on runway track. Quiet behind the engines, that's quite realistic, but in front of it, you'd hear that buzzing. Yeah, no, Jay Weiser, I was adamant. I was adamant there should have been an altitude tape there. So 4,000 feet per minute, amazing performance. Beautiful and smooth here as well. This is one of the things like I said, look at the wind nice and steady, you don't get this jumping, jerky airspeed, it's nice and smooth.
Report on the 007 truck outbound. Report on the 007 truck outbound.
Right, passing 10,000. I need to set the altimeter actually. I'll just do this quickly. Fuel. 8.5 lights off, APU's off, pressurization.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, right turn direct to Lake of India, correction Lima, India, Victor, Oscar, Victor. Correction Lima, India, Golf, Oscar, Victor.
Direct to Lake of Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, thank you. Execute, LNAV available. LNAV. Round we go. Beautiful, smooth. Pressurization set, belts to auto. Ah. There we are, check's complete. Beautiful. Cabin auto rate, yeah. Match the triangle. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. It's been pressurising though. It's all good. It's all good. I think one of the things I remember this aircraft, the LNAV and the flight directors are a bit sensitive and laggy, but we'll see how it gets on with this turn. I think I'm going to turn off terrain. There we are. It's banking at 20 degrees. Should be a little bit steeper than that. Patrick, are we ever going to see a real-life flight sim landing in extreme crosswinds on Big Jet TV? I tell you what, Big Jet TV was watching me last weekend in Storm Dara. I would have been, whoa, easy, easy. Well, I got it down each day. I was very lucky. Just managed to get in the gaps, but it was max crosswind landing on one of them. That was a bit of a workout. Beautiful evening. This is Lifetime live weather. Now flying westbound from Dakar, the capital of Senegal, to Cape Verde. Here we are. South of the Canary Islands, flown into these islands multiple times in my career, hundreds of times, never flown into Cape Verde. And we find the island of Sal, which isn't the largest island, but it has the largest international airport. By international airports, not large by any means. APU's officer. Remember that one, Paul, just about. Deviator, is that Africa EU thing? I've never been told to fly track in the US. Yeah, it's an unusual clearance, but occasionally you can do it. Greg, do you get nervous when landing in stormy weather? Nervous isn't the correct word, I'd say. I think apprehensive can be sometimes the correct word to use. But it's more for not being able to actually get into your planned destination and just explaining that to passengers and whatnot. Never put yourself in a situation in those conditions where, excuse the saying, you've caught your pants down. The reason is you want to feel comfortable. So those days last weekend when I was flying, I had sufficient fuel to get into my home base, hold for an hour, and still divert. And my alternate was off island. It was northern Germany, northwest Germany. That's where I could have got to if I couldn't get into my home base. I had sufficient fuel for that, and I had right up to max landing weight. And I was just looking. And to reassure you about airlines, my operator and pretty much all airlines are very, look guys, the weather's going to be this weekend. They send out weather warnings, and they say plan conservatively. In places like the UK, when there's widespread disruption, they say literally you could plan for your alternates to potentially be unavailable. Plan off island, plan conservatively. So we do. I was landing with 6 tons of fuel in the NG last week. Put that in perspective, that's enough fuel to fly for another 2.5 hours at least. So very conservative. There we are, 8 minutes airborne, passing 21,000 feet. This rate of climb is incredibly realistic for this sort of aircraft. Massive performance. Fully loaded with passengers. Yes, we could have a bit more room for fuel, but this thing empty is a real sports car. LNAV's very interesting here, though. We should be routing direct to Ligov. It seems to be intercepting an original track I made, so it should just draw a curve in a straight line and not do what it was doing there. It's a great add-on, but it's not without its little issues. You can now, we're here, we've accelerated, the airflow is sort of drowning out the buzz sound. Oh, yeah, not set standard, well done. Again, I forgot on purpose for one of you to check, and you noticed my on-purpose error, Brian, well done. You win today's prize of spotting the mistake. There you are, sir. Go Bubble, hello, my first time here for another 5 days. Oh, well, that's very specific. Thank you. Welcome on board. J.Y. son, I'm sure, Captain. Yeah. Absolutely. There we go. Fuel 8.2. We'll do a fuel check after top of climb. Actually, Ligov is our first waypoint and only one en route, so we'll do a fuel check there. Wonderful. Great to fly this aircraft again. Great to be back in X-Plane. I love this sim, and I must reassure you, I'll always come back to this sim and stream it. But I'm very excited to see how Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I think there's been some massive updates since we've last streamed it to sort of fix bugs and issues in the career mode and some other features as well. Tamanga, how's the fuel consumption compared to the NGs? We in the NG conservatively burn 2.4 tonnes an hour. I think this is about 3.2, 3.5. So about a tonne more an hour, I'd say. Richard, you had a flight to Faro a few weeks ago. Was all going well. Pilot announced to cabin 10 minutes to landing. Then a storm came over the airport, went around, done 2 laps in a hold, and went to Seville. That can happen, Richard. The storms can literally... 1 minute they're there, 1 minute you can't make the approach, and then they might stay there for 30 minutes or an hour. So it's just unlucky. Had you been half an hour earlier or half an hour later, you might have got in. That's unlucky. Seville and the south of Spain, that area, even in the winter, can have some quite large thunderstorms, a lot of convective activity. Did you wait in Seville and manage to get into Faro after a short delay, Richard? Are we flying the US President-elect's jet this evening? Yes, Trump jet. He has one in black, doesn't he? Amazing. Sunset to... what? Sunset overdose. Mr. Flight Sim, what advice would you give someone who plans to get their type rating? Work hard, look at all the provided documentation, and that should be all you need, really. Airlines type ratings, we're looking at core competency skills now as well, which is pretty industry standard, so it's not just how well you fly the aeroplane, but CRM skills, so things like how you manage the workload when it gets busy, your situation awareness, where you think the aircraft is, the aircraft state, and what's going on around you, communication, all these skills as well. Oh, you managed to get into Faro, excellent. Oh, you're a bus to Faro. Yeah, that's quite common. And if you're going for an Airbus type rating, don't watch flight data sim videos. What are you on about? It's high quality content you get from here regarding Airbus. One to go, VS. Engines have been at full power since we took off. Direct climb. Beautiful. Is this really X-Plane? Yes, it is Aviation Hub. This is X-Plane 12. There we are. Over the Atlantic. Yeah, graphics good. Bit of warfare there. There's the coast of Africa. Yeah, as soon as Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 fixes this LOD terrain loading issue where the runways don't look like something from Roblox, it'll be up to where Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 was with the graphics. Now, I fired up Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 yesterday in preparation for this stream, because I was saying at the start I wanted to take the iFly 737 MAX, and I would have done if it wasn't for the fact that default airports were, well, how do I put this politely? Shocking. They're no good. So I generally X-Plane 12. They also have some good payware scenery available in this sim, but the stock airports, they are updated frequently by community members on the X-Plane gateway, and that's incorporated into the simulator. So you know the textures are great, the stand markings are all correct, along with the taxiway markings. So yeah, it's great to use. Yeah, it's a shame, Ali. So, what's everyone's opinion on the default airports in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? I thought that was meant to be a significant improvement. I can't see that yet. I didn't try the default airports of both of Dakar and Sao, just because I wanted to take part in this VATSIM event today, and I'm not in a position wanting to use VATSIM yet in 2024 until model matching's been sorted. But yes, the ones I've used so far, the streams I've done, they've been okay, but the quality's not quite there yet. Ryan Novolsky, you've worked on a few airports myself. Is that on the X-Plane Gateway, sir? I think a number of watchers, subscribers, and people have contributed to the Gateway airports as well. Sobo promised some kind of gateway though, didn't they? Yeah, I remember we discussed that before Walk in 1993, so I don't know if that's still something in the plan, or if that's actually been used yet, but I don't think anyone can make any contributions yet. Taxiways are most in the right place, but the buildings are awful. Yeah. Why is it saying we have a VS of 500 feet per minute but no altitude change? I think we're just levelling off at 320. However, there was a bug in X-Plane 12 where there were sim updates and the altitude was changing with the rate of sim with the weather change. I don't know if they fixed that yet. Oh, very good, Ryan. Excellent. Yeah, the buildings are like office or block apartment buildings, no character, yes. Palu just sorted itself out, that's like a draw. I don't believe you, Palu. No, I'm joking. I'm sure it was probably just levelling off, so. Cool. The top of the descent's just over 160 miles. We'll start setting up about 100 miles to go. Sat here, fuel on arrival is 5 tons. We need, I should make a note of our alternate fuel. 3.3 to divert to Golf Victor Bravo Alpha, and we're cruising back decimal 75. We can actually go back to VNAV now, we're level. Yeah, you can see here when it's smooth, calm conditions, everything is nice and fixed. The speed, a little bit of a weird oscillation in the flight director there, but it's probably a bit of a bug with the FlightFactor. But sitting here nicely, nice and smooth conditions, as it would be in stable weather like this. You know, when you fly on holiday in smooth conditions, the aircraft doesn't move at all. It says 330 instead on the top of the screen. Ah, yeah. So this is based off, I think, sea level. So that is just the fly live overlay. Whereas when you set standard pressure, everyone's on the same altimetry source or pressure setting. But your actual height above sea level, I think, is based off the overlay there. Ah, Lucas, welcome. You're currently tower. Is it busy, Lucas, where we are? Are we expecting any delays? Can we get straight in? Oliver, I was about to start my ATPL training in Oxford. What was your favourite part? Oxford Aviation Academy, that's where I went to. I was on I won't tell you my course, AP3 something. I think that my favourite part was going out to America. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite 21, and I didn't look any older than that, so it was a dry old do, let's say. But it was an amazing experience, and something that you took for granted whilst out there, but the ability to jump in a Warrior, fly around in the desert, so hot, but we're having barbecues, parties, it was a great time. But yeah, that was the most enjoyable part. The most challenging was the IR, you know, that was a steep learning curve, learning to fly in the UK or beginning of the year, freezing conditions in a Seneca 2, where after about 1 minute of single engine symmetry flying, your leg your leg to fall off. But yeah, it's good fun. Look, there's no delays, nice flow of traffic, good. Ah, excellent. Natty, the X-Plane 1280C is pretty good. Please make a video. Oh, really? I don't generally use default ATC Natty. I'd see its strengths, but I like using online networks with the human factor of real ATC. Beautiful. Have you played Microsoft Flight Sim 24, Mike Foster? I have. If you head over to my YouTube homepage and look at my last few live streams, I'd say the last sort of month we've done about probably 6 or 7 videos. We've done some career mode. We have a playlist for the career mode on to episode 3. I've flown the Max, the default Max, which was interesting. We've flown the Indybuilds A330, which is a pretty good default aircraft as well. Now I'm going to have a bit of a fun stream. I think at some point I've got some of these great aircraft with the aviation edition, so I might try and fly one of these local legends on a group flight as well. Mike, would you recommend Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? I would do if it's your first venture into flight simming. If I'm perfectly honest, I've not... to me personally, I've not flown the Phoenix and these really high quality add-ons yet. I think they're working very well, but the default package and sort of the career mode, it is, for me, turned it more into a video game, which it always inherently will be because it has an audience on Xbox, although I heard the Xbox game is very broken. But I do see the value in the sim, and there's some really realistically modelled aircraft that fly very well, and I think overall as a sim package you're going to get the best deal. When they fix this terrain texture issue, it will be a solid sim. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 out of the two right now is the better package. X-Plane for me is a very serious simmer, so if you want to fly jets realistically and the aircraft handle really well, I'd recommend this sim. And I always say if you can and you have the means, get both and enjoy both, like I do, essentially. Yeah, as I was saying, everything, guys, the altitude here, this is based off sea level. Okay, we have standard set, so it's never going to exactly match. That's completely normal. I think that was for me. So I think this oceanic doesn't require any oceanic clearance on these sort of sectors. Walking, I think the Phoenix ported over, it's not upgraded in 2024 if I understand correctly. Yeah, I've probably got a few little bugs here and there, but I think it will work. I know that aircraft's very good. Longcat, you got an engine failure takeoff in the A300 today, and the handling felt really realistic rolling yaw. There's definitely been a change and improvement in that regard. Longcat, as fellow aviator, have you noticed any unusual yawing moments? Now, when I flew the Avro RJ last stream, the aircraft was yawing. It was like the yaw damper or something was failing, and there was just all this asymmetry. And apparently that someone commented that that's an issue with the sim at the moment. I don't know if anyone has experienced that behaviour yet. But yeah, there has been changes in the handling. On takeoff and landing, it has improved. I can't even go as far as to say it feels very explainy. Yeah, for GA flying, Microsoft Flight Sim is very good. Yeah, absolutely. X-Plane's catching up with lots of new GA aircraft now in X-Plane. Yeah, you've got to... The thing is with X-Plane, though, you've got to download Ortho, because the stock textures are a bit crap. You know, it doesn't look great. I always use Ortho now for all streams. I think it's weather bug related. Phoenix had it too. Yeah, okay. I very much would think it's a bug with the sim at the moment, but it has only been released. It's not even been out a month yet. But it wasn't the massive jump and change I think a lot of people were expecting. It certainly launched. I don't think it was ready, was it? Longcat haven't on the 300. Not really flown much else since the update. The Max is still pretty shoddy. Yes, it does need a lot of work. It's a default aircraft at the end of the day. I know any builds have made the default aircraft, but you can't really call them default aircraft with regards to the input they've had and improvements. Thanks for subscribing there, Cassius and Bertolo. Welcome on board. Hello, Eddie Mambo. Good evening to you. Ryan, you're just outside New York, and a politician has a banner airplane up. My partner and I were comparing it to your banner towing prowess. I'm the king of banner towing. although I first foray into it, the instructor was not pleased, was she? Or the contractor, she was most... What was it she said? She said, it looks like you really struggled with that today. I was like, go away. Oh dear. Eddie, order brake back to 0. I think it's off, sir. I think it's off. There we are. Off. Or was that in reference to something else? Not sure. KFC Turbo, where I see it, 2024 GA Fun Expo for more realism. Yeah, for me, that's sort of the looks there. But 2020 with these add-on aircraft is very realistic. The handling has always been a weaker point in the sim, but you know, when we fly these sort of aircraft, or we do in everyday commercial jet airliners, where you utilise the automation, you know, the modelling of these high-quality add-ons like Phoenix are incredible. You know, the way they behave and the modelling they go in, so the aircraft behaves very appropriately. Right, yeah, so something along those lines. Yeah. She may have said you tried your best, but it was it was pants. Yeah, something along that. That's basically Sonia. That was it. Supersonic retro propulsion. Sonia was out for your blood. She wanted to put me down a peg or two. Ian McNally, thank you, most kind sir. 5 gifted members coming in. Most kind. Thank you very much. A member of the channel for over a year. You have a captain's stripe. I don't think we've ever conversed Discord, have we, or chat. Thank you very much for your support. Very kind. Welcome on board here. Gifted members. KFC Turbo. We've got Matt Brown, Antic Zulu 92, Jason Hardin, and possibly someone else I've missed as well. Thank you very much. Very kind, Ian. Thank you. Michael, how would you recommend using these retail sims to supplement real-world training? Certainly not. Don't do anything from a handling perspective, Michael. But procedural and application of procedures, excellent. Cockpit familiarisation, practicing non-normal checklists. These are really useful training devices. And no word of a lie, when I've got someone on a type rating who has utilised things like the PMDG, the Zebo mod, or maybe, you know, obviously I can't compare, but I can tell you now, people that use the Phoenix A320, etc., they will fare better during the type rating. Cockpit familiarisation, finding switches, non-normal checklists, etc., etc. You can tell the difference, genuinely. So I usually ask them, especially in the early type ratings, you know, how did you prepare, and whatnot, and they explain to me, oh, we use a desktop simulator. I never say what I do, here I am, but unfortunately, usually through word of mouth from my colleagues, or just people these days do watch YouTube videos, probably 50% of the time, they go, wait a minute, are you that flight deck to sim guy? And I'm like, yeah, you found me. But I never ever tell anyone during the type racing to watch my videos. It's purely for entertainment. Engine Scratch, also very kind. You've disconnected. I was reading Longcat's comment. You've gifted a member. Thank you very much. And Philip Reeds, that was given to you. Most kind. Merry Christmas, he says. Merry Christmas to you. It's very kind. Thank you for your support. You've only been a mere member for what, 4 years? Incredible. Thank you for your support for the entire period of time, sir. Thank you. Longcat's there. Autopilot disconnect notification giving me anxiety. Yes, sometimes it makes me think I've had a failed autopilot. JTFF Mud, one thing I don't like and explain right now is wind simulation. Feels over dramatic. Variable 5 knots Cavalcade feels like fighting off a landing surrounded by CBs. My goodness. Now, what are you using? Any weather engines there, JTFF Mud? I've not experienced that at all with default weather, personally. Oh, Philip Reed, you were a member and you've come back. Thank you very much, buddy. Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your time back here. Liam, I'm finding the same thing for PPL. Being familiar with a 152 is a huge benefit, as well as being able to practice procedures. Now, that's a value where Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024 comes in. For practicing VFR flying and route familiarity, very useful indeed, because the detail of the cities, towns, built-up areas, roads, etc., etc., is very good. I had none of that when I was out building. Excellent. Approaching, we can expect a frequency change actually at Takeoff, so we'll do a quick fuel check against the flight plan. So Takeoff, what's the termination point? It said 26 minutes airborne, we'll be airborne for 27, that makes sense with that extended runway track after departure. We should have 5 tons on board, we have 7.2, I took an extra 30 minutes, which is 1.4, so that's 1.6, so that's making sense. And we should have burnt 2.6 tons of fuel. Where's fuel used in the aircraft? Oh, I don't know where to find that in the 7.5. I think it's here. Not sure. Well, we're on target, looking good. Saved a bit of fuel. El Pepino 65. Hello from France, my friend. Bonjour. Ça va? Hope you're doing well. Barack says, what about that feeling? Does simming affect your behaviour on the stick? Not really, and it was always a concern when I started here, but I remember during lockdown when I was using desktop simulators and streaming a lot, like, you go straight back in the real aircraft, it's fine. And some airlines, you know, they're type rated on multiple aircraft. Some even are mixed fleet like Airbus and Boeing. So hang on, how much paperwork is added when pilots do a go around? Not much at all. Our airline is very go-around minded. They say all approaches are flown to a go-around, landing's a bonus. So essentially, you file a safety report, explain what happened, and that's it. Just for record keeping mostly. Oh my god, more gifted members coming in. That's Radak Ronzi, he's only a new member himself. Gifted members coming in as well. We've got some old members I recognise too. Very kind, Radek, thank you. We've got Mickey Sco, Mr. Roy Destroy, hello. Rich Trucker Frank Lake used to be a member for sure, and Robert Goo. Thank you very much, guys. Well, I say thank you very much. Thank you, Radek and Neronzai. Sorry if I completely butchered your username. Most kind, thank you indeed for the support and your generosity there. Thank you. Steve Buzz, if you have live weather, you should go over the weather in the Canary Islands. I just saw your comment, a bit inclement it would seem. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, go ahead.
Minimums. Approaching.
Contact Oceanic 127.1 EUAC flight deck to 17 expect.
Thank you, sir. Sal Oceanic 127.1, and thank you very much to ATC. Have a good Christmas. Bye bye.
You do it, take care.
Very kind, thank you. Perfect, Radek. Oh, remember for I've got gifted it twice, so it's only fair to return the favour. Oh, it's very kind. Thank you very much. Perfect. Well, we'll get our check-in done, and then we'll start setting up for the approach. Cape Verde Oceanic, good evening, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, flight level 320 to Polmo.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, Sol hello, cleared Polmo 1 Sierra arrival for runway 01.
Palmo 1 Sierra for runway 01, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. So we'll just have to make that change in the in the FMC. So departure arrivals. Arrival. Let's select the Palmo. Oh no, that's the wrong airport, isn't it? GOBD. Where are we flying? No, we're flying into GVAC. Hey? Yeah, there we are. Palmo 1 Sierra. Ah, there it was. Palmo 1 November. Palmo 1 Sierra. ILS 01. Let's just check the arrival, see what transition we can expect. I think via Gusan. No. So Palmo 1 Sierra by Gusan. I think we'll just execute that. Oh my goodness me, there's a bit of a bug. Palmo Charlie Victor Sierra. There must be some sort of beer app. Yeah, when I press departure arrivals, it defaults to the departure point. I'm sure that's not correct. ILS 01. Palmo 1 Sierra. We've got Apulu, Bubsy, and this will be the procedural arrivals, so... Interesting. There's only an ILS, there's no other... It's not going to be Apulu. Where's Bubsy? No, it's not going to be Bubsy. So, okay, it's just a bit of a mess this start. So we're going to have to put this in manually. So Palmo to Birap. Wings are going to fall off on this. And then to Alpha Charlie 612.
About 40 miles from descent request. 2 minutes out of Cockpit.
North 16. Yeah, it's going to be that one. And then to Gusan.
Descent ready. Wind ready. Flight level 200. Stop to 459.
It's probably there staring me in the face, but I couldn't find the points. Gusan direct to Charlie fix. Centre fix, sorry, Charlie fix. What about? Right, I've done something. Plan. So just checking the ND. It all joins up. Runway point 01. Wonderful. Right, let's start setting up for this approach. Descent 240 below 100. Forecast winds. I don't think it's modelled. Don't think you can put it in. They're very light anyway, I think. It's enough for what me to put them in. I don't know how to put the winds in though in this FMC. So hopefully someone will know in chat. Fix rings in for runway 01. Uh-oh. Can you do it in the FlightFactor? GVAC 01?
Jet 586 kilo contact Sol 126.
Yes, you can. 10 miles. 4 miles. Not configured before that though. What are we? 32,000 feet. So that's going to be 96 miles. Top of descent. Yeah, that's making sense. Top of descent's around there. Beautiful. Just having a look here at chats. We've got Radar, thank you. I saw your comment already. Dakar going to be so confused hearing minimums 5 times. Hopefully you won't have heard that. Love the rodent on the rudder pedals. Where? What are you on about? What rodent? Me? Is it worth getting the FlightFactor? Yeah, Ed, it's the best one available. It's a bit outdated, but FlightFactor have said in their Discord they're going to give this aircraft and the 76 some attention soon. I think they've been all hell's blazing on their amazing 777. So hopefully this will get an update here, but it's perfectly usable, and if you love the 75, it's the best one available. Right now in any sim, I believe. So we check the routing. Palmo, Birap, Alpha Charlie 612. It says there to be at or below flight level 110, but it's VNAV's going to put us there at 83, so that's fine. Gusan max 230 at above 2,500, so again that's fine. How do you put speed restrictions in? Something like that, perfect. The VNAV's a bit interesting in this. We'll have to see how we get on today. So we covered the star onto the ILS 1099. Now interestingly, you tune the frequency down here for the ILS 1099 and the course as well, which is 008. There you go. So that's set. Minimums 337 Cat C. It's 200 feet AGL. So I'll set this using this little bug. This bug, not this bug. This bug? Yes, 337. How do you set your DA in this? Using the radio altitude. Oh, it's down here. We'll leave it. You wouldn't usually set radio altitude using this. But we'll set it to 200 feet. And that way we'll get the correct minimum score. So you can see the texture's a bit outdated in this thing. So send on to the ILS. Platform's 1,500 feet, very low, 4.7 miles intercept the ILS, which is here, Foxtrot 01, and it's a 4 mile, 0.4 mile cross checks in the chart, down to the minimums, RVR 550. MSA no issue 2,500. I can't remember the go around setting for the 75. Is it go around flap 20? Set go around thrust. Oh, let's have a look at the flaps. I think it's go around flap 20. We use flap 30 for landing though. Just check the weather as well. Bit blustery, bit of a crosswind today. It's 050 at 13 knots, so that's giving us a, what's that, a 9 knot crosswind. It's not too bad actually, 10 knot headwind, 9 knot crosswind. So well within limits. The VOR will sit on auto, but it's climbed straight ahead, 8.3 miles left turn, climbs to 2,500, so it's quite a low stop altitude. Okay. Yeah, it looked like a beaver. Well, I don't know what beavers you've been looking at, VV. What? Rodents? What? Someone explain. I can't see. What? Don't understand. Oh, Oh! Yes, it looks like roadkill. Oh my goodness me. That's really funny. Yes, a couple of dead beavers on my floor. I was like looking at the control column going, what are you guys on about? Dear, that's really funny. Right, performance. I've still got the landing performance calculator available. In sim brief. Oh, that tickled me. Right, landing. So, 7501, weather's in. What's the runway length here? Let me get Navigaph up. Oh, too many pages open for you. Airport. Very simple, at 3,000 metres. If we can vacate at Delta to help ATC, we will, and there's only 7 stands available. So, simply work out our performance. Get that back open. So, we'll put it all in, calculate. I think weight's close enough. So, we've got actual landing distance, order break 1. That's surely not. 2,100. Seems very conservative. Surely that's not good. It's going to be less than that. How do I change the order break here? Is it like on... If I put 1 manually, calculate... Yeah? Wow. Flat 30 order break 1 is 2,000 metres. Well, I'll use order break 1 then. I thought it was going to use pretty much all the runway. Okay, fair enough. Well, I can always brake manually. So, init ref, flap 30. Well, suppose 125 knots. What's the maximum landing weight for this aircraft? It's very high, I think. I don't think it's going to be a factor. It's order break 1 and max landing weight. Oh yeah, 95 tons, no issue. Flap 30, order break 1, second D10 reversal use. Beautiful. Oh really? So the order brake in the 7.5 does have some bite, unlike the 7.3. Interesting. Yeah, because order brake 1 in the 7.3 very rarely used. It basically there's no braking at all until you get below even 100 knots. John, 7 stands are currently 11 inbound. Should be interesting. I shouldn't think we're all arriving at the same time, sir. So hopefully we'll have sufficient space. The controller actually popped in and said there's a nice gentle flow of traffic. So hopefully we should be okay. Straight in. Very good. There is the beautiful 7.5. Excellent. Aaron, when would you set the pack flow switch to high on 7.3? Very rarely. Very rarely. I've never had to do it for cabin conditioning. Auto sufficient, but usually when if you're directed by a checklist to do so. Oh, that's a good point, Tamanga. Yeah, more wheels. SP2008, very rude. Very rude. I'm going to butter this. I'm buttering this today, guys. Mark my words. And don't time step this for when I don't butter it. We're buttering today. I'm going to flare at 50 feet. Ah, now I've said it. Top of descent coming up. Been a beautiful flight. There's not many of these operating as passenger jets anymore, is there? I think mostly in America. Jet 2 have phased theirs out, haven't they? 6.5 tons of fuel, great. Just angles. The cockpit angle's a bit janky. Just reset my camera, that's better. Something like that. Paul, is there a spray animation if someone flushes a toilet? Well, that's not how it works. It goes into a tank. If they expel that overboard, there'll be frozen turds landing on people's houses.
Parker 42 Echo, contact on approach 126, Dennis 44, have a good one. 126,
Good, top percent coming up. Let's just check the cruise page. Reset MCP, it's already saying, so still 17 miles away. We get to about 10 miles, or request descent. Aaron, yeah, I think this timer here is just someone explained it's just a random timer, isn't it? You did get this ticking sound. Oh no! Oh, I've shut it up now. I think it does go off. Timing your boiled eggs. Brilliant. Craig, United from Edinburgh to New York, still doing this using 752. Very cool. Right, let's request descent. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, request descent.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, descend flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. So that's set. Now, is it a push on the 75? No. It's an outed event? No. How do I start going down gently? VS 1000 will do. If in doubt, get the aircraft to do what you want. Top of descent, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. A little bit of engine anti-ice, I think. Clouds need to be worked on to the next plane 12. They are significantly better in Microsoft Flight Simulator. 2024 look really nice, the clouds. Engine anti-ice coming on. No descent now on the FMC. You know what, I think you're right, yes. But we don't use that in the NG. There we are. We're just 600 feet below profile, but when we get back on, we'll reselect VNAV. Bye bye, Buzzsaw.
Airport School 1542, when ready, descent flight level 250.
Rosie, yeah, Edinburgh Airport has a lot of problems. I was based there for a year, and the runway is constantly breaking. Potholes, breaking up. I think it was a different issue today, but yeah, I think there's been significant delays in Edinburgh.
Italo 601, hello to you, Scoop 6644. 6644,
Our VNAV path's coming back towards us. Beautiful.
And we have our descending 40 minus 060.
Okay, so I pulled the plug out of the ATC. Brilliant. What's the best airport to fly? I heard Cardiff was voted best. I have flown to Cardiff a long, long time ago, but it's pretty good. Probably when we start the real Alpaca Airlines at some point. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I've seen you here for a while. I wonder when I retire one day, as long as I don't peg it before then, if I could ask my operator to request the Alpaca on my last day flying. If they'll approve it. VNAV.
Thomas Cook 156 Hotel, descend flight level 200.
Cap may or may not have done a long, long time ago.
156 Hotel.
In a 700, true. Not giving away too much. Yes, I had to do a rescue flight once. Adam, did you fly for any other airlines before your current? No, I've always been here. This will be 13 years, just going into my 14th year next year. Joined with 200 or 300 hours, whatever I had now, and I don't even know what I've got now, 8,000, 1,500 hours in the sim, TRE, well, don't know where the time's gone, but I'm where I've always wanted to be in the career, and I wish to stay. X-Plane 12 still has these
15 Delta, contact cell approach.
interesting clouds where it just sort of goes down at an angle. They had to fix those. Still been sort of chipping away. VNAV seems to be doing a good job. Good job. It's not quite an idle path descent, but it's doing something. But I don't think it works like we have in the NG. SB 2008, you plan to fly Bombay to Tehran on VATSIM next week. There's an event on Saturday. I'm busy next Saturday with some of the members having an event, so I won't be able to participate, unfortunately. So the plan is I'm on standby on Tuesday, so I hope to do something then if I don't get called. Wednesday I'm working. Hopefully something Thursday or Friday. Saturday members streams, and then I'll do a stream on Monday, most likely Monday next week. Let me jump on my roster here. That'll be my last stream before Christmas. Monday the 23rd, and that will be in the evening, probably about 8 o'clock in the evening, a later one. So probably something in the US or west of my position. And then Christmas Eve I'm working. Christmas Day I'm off, but I'm also working Boxing Day. I'm flying on Boxing Day. But it's a late flight, so at least I can have a wee tipple on Christmas Day. Brian, what's your favourite airport to fly into in either real life or sim? I have a love-hate relationship with Corfu recently. Corfu, the ROP approach, is very tricky, but satisfactory. Canary Islands, Lanzarote, I've been going to a lot recently. Runway 21 is a tricky approach as well. Malta, but I've not been there for years. It's one of my favourite flights. It's nice flight time. Yeah, some trickier ones as well. Undisclosed Irish airports. Don't dig. Yeah, got lots of favourite destinations. What's your next training 2024 sim? So I'm in the sim. I've done 2 checks the last few days. So these are LPCs, license proficiency checks. So it's where you check the crew are checked every 6 months, but this is the check which I sign their license, which refreshes their type rating and instrument rating for another 12 months. So I've been very careful because I'm quite new TRE, so I'm always crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure I sign their license correctly in the correct place. You know.
Charlie Victor.
Go ahead.
Just confirm, are you on the Palmer 1 Sierra? I see your routing, I think it's Berat, which is a completely different rival. Just double check your routing, Charlie Victor Sierra.
Yeah, I might have made a mistake. Routing now, just confirm Charlie Victor Sierra.
AFAM, Charlie Victor Sierra.
Apologies for that. I was looking at the Berat 1 Foxtrots. Give me the phone number, ready to copy.
If I can even find a phone number, I'm too lazy to go find one. But no worries at all. Just direct Charlie Victor Sierra now and give Sol approach call 126.4.
Charlie Victor Sierra 126.4. Thank you very much. Thanks for the heads up. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Bye. Oh no. Oh no. I think even someone in chat said that. Oh no. Oh, now my aircraft's accelerating crazily. As I'm saying, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. I can't breathe. Right, I need to keep descending here. Then we'll change. 126.4, wasn't it? We'll tidy it up there from C shortly. Someone even told me that in chat. Tea and biscuits. To be fair, I've been up since 3, so 15 hours awake. I'd be in trouble if I was still flying out real life. Prepare the legal documents. Sorry, not no. Thanks for spotting. Approach good day. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. We're descending flight level 200 inbound Charlie Victor Sierra. VS 1000.
Alpine 75 Charlie Victor.
Alpine.
Sun approach. Hello. Vectors ILS 01. Descent flight level 90.
And 7590 vectors for ILS 01, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. 90 level change. Let's tidy this up. Where is Charlie Victor Sierra? Is this on the ILS? Oh, it's on the airfield. So what we're going to do is put Charlie Victor Sierra, center fix 01 for now, executes. There we go. So it's not going to look pretty here. So because basically we're routing routing direct to the VOR and then back to the centre fix. But prior to that, we'll get vectors on base leg, so it's fine to sort of leave that. We can take the engine anti-ice off now as well, because I don't know how to build waypoints in the 7.5. Can I put /-10?
459er, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 10.
It's doing something. It's a big skew.
1012.
No, that's not what works. No problems.
Juliet 15 Delta, descent 6,000
Or I could put the procedure in for now. That'll do. So I put the procedure in, so something in the FMC. It's not too far off what we're going to get track miles wise. So 3,900 feet below profile. We'll go back to VDAV. I'm not looking at chat. Phone number here. Call Captain Jack. No, that's blah blah blah.
heading 100 to travel 7604.
Oh. VNAV, what are you doing? 1,000 feet per minute, accelerated 270. I'll let you off. Now I was looking for my sound, but if I managed to get this, I had this one, but where was my? Couldn't find it. Trying to time that would have made a mistake. Where is it? I got this one. That might make you jump. Sorry. Oh dear.
Jet travel 7604, descent altitude 125.
No, that's correct answer. I've got this.
Jet 15 Delta,
Never mind,
turn
I have to find it.
5 degrees, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Love my soundboard. Right, FMC message, invalid entry.
Alpaca 42 Echo, speed 180 knots. 180.
So, we'll carry on going towards Charlie Victor Sierra. VNAV's going to give us roughly the correct path. It's got the procedural arrival afterwards. So we'll leave it in. Where's the
runway 03
to
to takeoff, winds 030 degrees,
slightly more.
1 knots.
Perfect. We'll pop on the seatbelt side. Sounds busy.
Clear for takeoff 03.
Sim's looking good. I have to say, you know, X-Plane's not that bad. There's lots of ships now in the sim as well, like oil tankers and all sorts going around. Actually, I have to say, if I just jump out the plane there, the wake effects are pretty cool, aren't they? Wow. I didn't realise that had been updated. I know they had a lot more ships and things going on in the sim.
Alpaca 42 Echo, turn right heading 280 degrees.
Rosie, sorry. Sorry I caused that.
That's a 459 and turn left heading 190 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Busy, busy.
190, speed 180, time to both on that.
Jet 15 Delta, speed 180 knots.
No, I can't find my... Oh, was it this? No. Oh, this is too distracting now. I can't find my... Need to concentrate on flying. They should give you the Alpaca call sign to work over the holiday period. That would be cool. Next year they're going to be planting a 7-3 ship. Completed it. Don't know. I'm still got that one. I did the Zebo mod on an aircraft carrier. Completed it. VOR's coming on to VOR.
180 knots to 6 miles.
Can't quite see the... Oh no, I can just about see the island. Coming into view. John, that's ready. Got 5 in front. Good job we took a bit of extra fuel. VATSIM's a bit loud, just turn it down a bit.
With Malta 2, I can turn right heading 190 degrees.
Mark, no, we had no phone calls to be made. Oh dear.
Thomas Cook 156 Hotel, turn right heading 245.
Turning right heading 245, Thomas Cook 156 Hotel.
Yeah, it'll be all the Thomas Cooks, well, Thomas Cooks no longer are with us, but it'll be, this is all where all the charter airlines fly to. Very nice. There's ships everywhere.
Turn right heading 360 degrees, clear ILS 01.
Beautiful 7.5.
Alpine 69 Lima, Roger,
So the Alpaca's inbound. Wonderful.
Jet travel 7604, contact tower 119 at decimal 7.
Yeah, it's flying very well, the aircraft. It's just been my dodgy lateral navigation. It's been the issue today. Josh, your favourite Canary airport? Lanzarote, as long as it's runway 03. And Tenerife's pretty good.
on approach, Protocol 1542, descending through 285.
Portugal 154.
I just realised I didn't have the traffic on.
The RMP runway 03 via Rivag.
There's controllers vectoring aircraft to several different airports.
RP3 via Rivak and descending line is
4x4, do you ever get banter at work from stream stuff I've captain? Frequently, not just from work, but my friends. They often clip things where I'm making funny sound effects or making stupid things, much to their amusement. What's that for me? Let's listen out here.
Object 15 Delta, turn right heading 280. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, turn left heading 280, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Left heading 280 degrees, turn altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 10, just confirm QNH, sorry, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor.
1012.
So 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. So 5,000 set, QNH 1012, set. Sets passing 11,800 for 5,000 feet, no flags. Stand altimeter set. Now I can route direct to CF01. Execute. That will give us appropriate VNAV guidance. We're only 700 feet off profile. Great. 3,000 feet off profile. Great. 33, 66, 99. Yeah, we're a little bit high, so let's try a bit of speed brake. Why was that so different? I was only going over the airfield and looping round. Speed brake's extended. I don't know how effective this is on the 7.5. It's extended quite far up. And whilst decelerating and doing 2,000 feet per minute, that's very draggy. Simo Oz, yeah, long shift, Canaries are back, yeah, it's a 10-hour duty. 250 knots, 10,000, great, profile's coming back quickly, post-drift checks. I love the click spots are completely broken. Lights, don't need the logo on. Angular banks set, pressurization's all good. Belts are on, which I've already turned on. What has happened to my click spots? I don't know what happened there. Auto brake set, seat belts, recall, checks complete. No, I want to be in level change 250. Still got that speed brake extended. Let's see what rate of descent that gives us. So we're going to get 5,000 feet about here. That's looking really good. Yeah, wow. I think that might. Well, we're accelerating as well, but that's a massive rate of descent now. 4.5. Throttle hold. So approaching 2 to go now. So I'm going to slowly stow that speed brake. That's descending very well. There's the island of Sal, isn't it? Sal? Very small. I think there might be an issue with my ortho tile there. There's a long box there. It's a good job I'm landing on this airport. Good, so you know what? I'm actually going to bring that speed brake out again and slow down 220, approaching base leg here.
Flight heading at 205.
Heading 205 was on left.
Oh, you know what? I think you might be right, Aaron, but it's been over a year since I've flown this aircraft, so I probably forgot.
75 Charlie Victor, speed 180 knots.
Cruise speed 180 knots, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. So we'll bug the up speed.
Altitude 2,500 feet.
Speed brake's still out, so you need to go down and slow down, which is never fun when you've got an efficient wing like this. Flat 1. What's the maximum speed for flat 1? 240, flat 5, 220. Below 220 knots, flap 5. Flaps and speed brake. That's going to add a lot of lift and drag. And I'm approaching our cleared altitude anyway. 1,000 feet to go. So just go VS 1,000.
Alpine at 69 Lima after AMDA, flight heading 03.
Very high altitude, isn't it? Uh-oh. I hope I don't have any issues with this ortho tile, which I've not spotted before the stream. I think the airport's on this island here. So that's a dodgy ortho tile that's done that. So speed brake stowed, because we're approaching 180 knots. Getting very high here, but I haven't got any further altitude, so we can get it in, but we're going to have to descend really quickly when we get further out. Right.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, turn left heading 190 degrees.
Oh, left 190 degrees, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Okay, we're going downwind, that's fine. Out of quiet, so I thought we were going to be going straight in, so I was just trying to build a picture could be tough, so we're actually going downwind. Now we're very low on profile with flat 5. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's the airport. Buzzy. Very inefficient now that I've levelled off at 5,000 feet. No CDAs for us today. But we got the buzzsaw.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Descent altitude 2,500 feet, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. 2,500 feet, we'll go for yes.
156 hotel, turn left heading 190 degrees, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
1,000 feet should do us. I'll update the FMC.
Left turn 190, down to 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Anyway, live time, live weather.
156 hotel.
Gearing 90 kilo lead, contact South Control 127.1.
So approach checks are done. Idents, where's the idents? Can't find them. Looks sensible with the DME though.
That's a 459 speed 180 knots to 6 miles.
Should that be an auto? Don't know.
180 knots to 6 miles, that's up to 459.
Vectoring ILS 01.
Beautiful.
Vectoring for ILS 01, Alpine 2 lift.
With them also 2
Here comes the mustard yellow clouds though at sunset.
Via Rivak.
So yeah, we're going to get low now, so we'll just do a really shallow descent. How are we doing fuel? 5.8 loads. But we're going to be busy.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, and right heading 280 degrees.
Running 280 degrees, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor.
Lufthansa 459.
Good, so we're looking good. Just do nice shallow descent until we get established.
119.7 for 459. Thank you so much. Have a good day, Chuck.
Well, the pilot's behaving quite well. Well, I spoke a bit too soon. At 300 feet per minute, the Boeing aircraft, certainly the 73, is very good at maintaining whatever vertical speed you set, regardless of what turn you do. So you can see how the aircraft's levelled off here. It would be pegged at 300 feet per minute, maybe some slight oscillations, but it wouldn't level off like this. I'll turn on to the intercept heading soon. I was just checking with the orthotar.
With you with information echo. Select Charlie Victor Sierra.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, turn right heading 350 degrees, cleared ILS 01.
Running 350 degrees on the heading, cleared ILS 01, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Good. Approach arms. A bit low, but that's fine. Plan that. Extension on downwind. We'll just have to ignore that dodgy orthotar. Why did I download that? I could have got away with not downloading it. To get the ILS identity, it's on the rotary switch where the map plan is. Roger. I've caught something anyway, localising capture. Oh, is it updated the heading automatically? It has when we're heading 0086. Glide safe alive. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, localised established ILS 01.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, speed 160 knots to 4 DME.
160 till 4, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Well, 162, we can have that. That's just above the flat 5 minimum speed. Very nice. Oh gosh, sun coming through the cloud. God, this altitude is very high, isn't it? Wow. It's like 7.5 degrees, it's like Concorde. No water. Oh my god, what's going on with the lighting? This is where the sim still needs a bit of work and Microsoft Flight Sim blows it out of the water. No auto lands tonight. No way, Jose. Glide slope capture. Missed approach 2,500 feet set. 10 miles. Looking good. Let's see how the speed is managed.
We're really sorry about the hardware, but also unable direct to rebook and as well unable unview post zero 3. In that case, request view our approach on the 03 with the method to flight.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, contact tower 119.7, goodbye.
907, thanks to ATC Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Bye. Perfect, holding the speed very nice. It's Sal Tower. Sal Tower, let's have a quick look here. No, it's Amil. Oh my god, Amil Cabral. Amil Cabral Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor, established ILS01.
Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor South Tower, hello, the surface wind 05, runway 13 knots, runway 01, continue approach number 2.
Runway 01, continue approach, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Well, there we are, I got that completely wrong. Right, established nicely, it's holding the speed beautifully. There is the sensational 757. Very high altitude though. And there is Sal. There's the aircraft just landing as well. Oh, I should have become a photographer, cinema expert. Right, VNAV's gone a bit wonky now, so I wouldn't want to be doing a VNAV non-precision approach. But let's start configuring. Gear down. Flaps. Is it 20? I can't remember what it is in the 75. Flaps 20. Match speed. Landing checklist. So it's no start switches. Recall. Speed brake extended. No, I armed it. How do I arm it? Oh, can't arm it. Speed brake, not armed. Oh, I can't find the click spot. I have to do it manually. Arm green light, not arm green light. Landing gear down 3 green. Auto brake is set to 1. And we're holding on landing flap 30. Landing flap 30 is below 162, which we easily are. Flap 30. 130 knots.
Continue right Alpha Charlie Echo standard choice. Merry Christmas.
Oh ho ho. Flaps, we have 30 indicated. Waiting for landing clearance checks.
Sorry, say again.
Press 4.
Say again.
Ah!
Right Alpha Charlie Echo.
I did it. Is that... There we go. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Right Alpha Charlie Echo standard choice. Thank you.
Waiting for landing clearance checks, and then checks will be complete.
75 Charlie Victor runway 01, clear to land.
Runway 01 cleared to land, Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Find the ILS beautifully, fully established, localised glide slope, stock scenery. Look at this mustard yellow colour though in the flight deck, what a shame. Right, disconnecting auto throttle. Oh, none of the click spots are working, so auto throttle disconnected. And disconnecting the autopilot. That's not working either. Right, now I'm flying the plane. My controls, watch the dirty dive. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Thrust. I'm a bit low in the view. There we are. Oh, can't do a million things at once. Right, there we are. No, my thrust was good, speed was good, so let's just leave it where it is. Alright, 2 whites, 2 reds. Smidge on speed, doing about 5 knots too fast. Check, just watch my rate of descent. 2 whites, 2 reds, just make sure we're in trim. Again, I think there needs to be some slight tuning with the pitch control. It's a bit sort of lethargic. I feel it should be a little bit more responsive, but it's good. So we've got a slight crosswind, 13 knots from the right, not full. We're on localizer, on glide, again just a little bit fast on speed. Going to flare a bit 50, about 50 feet or so, well probably 40 feet.
500.
Flare a lot lower in the NG, but I've got to get that butter to satisfy all of you. Good, speed's alright. A little bit left of centre line. Small changes.
Minimums.
Continue. It's definitely not 200 feet. Or maybe it was.
100.
Checks.
50. 40.
Check.
30.
Close.
20.
Fled too high.
10.
Hold it off. Hold it off. Oh, not quite a butter though. Speed brake. Up. Reverses. Great landing. I'll take that. 100 knots. Oh, these auto brakes are good. 80 knots. Manual braking already. 60 knots. Oh, no butter though. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sal, Cape Verde. Beautiful. I was holding off for that butter, guys, but it never happened. Oh, no. Oh, those engine sounds so very nice. We'll take Delta here on the right. Stock scenery, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, it was a little bit long. I think the touchdown time is much shorter in X-Plane 12, though. Would have been within a normal ICAO touchdown zone. Nice base here. Oh, if I get there's a runway here apparently. I think that's not been updated.
75 Charlie Victor, welcome to Cell. Continue right off left Charlie, Echo, standard choice. Merry Christmas.
Alpha Charlie and then Echo, standard choice. Thank you very much, ATC this evening. Alpaca 75 Charlie Victor. Merry Christmas, bye.
Goodbye.
Perfect, so right on Alpha, then Charlie, Echo, standard choice. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. I said butter today and I didn't butter. Oof, that's too much thrust. So vacating the runway. Lovely sunset here. So yeah, this is where the textures are a bit bland. Very Microsoft Flight Sim 98. The runway texture is very nice. Right, lights. Coming off. Strobes. Off. APU wheel start. Transponder to out off. We've got next right Charlie. Sorry, next left Charlie. Then right on Echo. Stand off choice as advised by ATC. Take care, Mino. I have to watch that replay because it will look very nice in this sim. Taxiing around a million miles an hour. Here's the left huge chunk of apron here. I didn't fully check the auto tile. I think it's a bit hilly on the apron. It's jumping up and down here with the brakes. Oh, my spoilers. There's the APU starting up. Massive 777 here. I think we can sneak on stand 7 here on the corner. Oh, I'm understeering massively. I better retract the flaps as well. You turned your position lights off. Oops, I thought it was the strobes. Ah, yes, nav lights on. Perfect.
In the blocks at stand 4. Thank you very much for a great event this evening. Hope you have a fantastic one. All better next weekend. If I don't speak to you again before Christmas, have a great one.
Oh wow, it's a message and a half. Whoa, coming in a million miles an hour. Oh yes, Alpaca speedy service. There we are. Oh no, wait, my strobes are on again. Maybe I have got the wrong lights on. There we go. Right, I'm still bouncing up and down look, from when I stopped. That's quite realistic. Love that behaviour. Right, APU generator is on and it's running, so we can shut down the engines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sal, Cape Verde. There we go. Beautiful. APU bleed on, isolation valve open. Nice conditioned air into the cabin. Peaking light can come off. Oh yes, that one's the one I need to turn off. There we are. New Sky will not be happy. Why? Oh, it was a perfect job. No problems. Those gear off turn offs. There she is, the 7.5. Ah, with the sunset underneath. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Although it's just too yellow. Too mustard yellow. That was a lovely little flight, wasn't it? Good banter, good chat. I got a little bit lost on the way in. We'll ignore that. Charlie Victor Sierra. Perfect timing though. Excellent. Right, let's see how I scored on New Sky. Oh, look at that. Thomas Cook and their A321s just landed in the background. That song belongs in Teletubbies. Brilliant. That's a peak childhood memory for me unlocked there. Brilliant. Right, let's see how we got on New Sky. New Sky. Oops. Apparently you can't see it. Let me just... for those of you who are unfamiliar, New Sky is the way we run our virtual airline, Alpaca Airways. Unfortunately, every now and then it forgets what New Sky is, so I have to reselect it in Streamlabs. There we are. Let's see what I scored. 9.9! No nav lights! Oh, god damn it! Why? Oh, that's such a stupid penalty. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. 69 seconds. And who was it in chat that said that? Oh, outrageous. 70. Look, that's the actual correct landing rate. 79 feet per minute. I'll have you know. In challenging conditions, I'll also have you know. Distance from threshold a little long. We'll ignore that. I was only 60 centimeters off centre line, with 1 meter maximum deviation. It was for 69 seconds, Rosie. What's so funny about that? But no further comments. Right, there we are. Did I make some good wonga? Did $12,700. There we are. Oh dear, oh dear. You did, Dennis. You did tell me as quickly as I could. I missed the comment there, so thank you very much for trying to save my perfect 10. Oh dear, oh dear. Great day, great ATC, great event, great aircraft. Outdated, needs an update, but still very usable, great fun. This FT-Sim sound pack is excellent as well. So yeah, great to fly it. SP2008, awful, didn't expect this from a real 737 captain. I know. Apologies. Right, what do I need to do? I need to turn off Fly Live, I need to log off of VATSIM. Great ATC, thanks to all the controllers that provided a great service as usual today. It's always great to have professional ATC. We've done the shutdown flow, aircraft completely stable. We can now look at that buttery landing. Look at the sun setting and the colours changing. Very nice indeed. So, cue the replay music. Great fun little stream this was. Let's see how good, or should I say bad, did that look from the outside. I don't know how it is on replays, this aircraft. Oh, I can hear the beautiful engines already. Oh my god, what's happened to the sky though? Apocalyptic. There we are, coming out of the clouds. Whee! Whee! There we are. Does look very nice, X-Plane, once you've got all these textures in. The aircraft handles beautifully.
1,000.
Yeah, good replay system. So let's have a little listen in here, see how it looked. Beautiful aircraft, isn't it? Unfortunately, I don't think the lights are working in the replay there. Excuse me. More volume on those engines. But the aircraft behaviour was really nice. I was uphill, that's why I didn't quite butter it. Oh, very nice. And when the runway's dry like this, I didn't really use much rudder to decrab until after touchdown, so I decrabbed after touchdown. So soon, you see here, because the runway's dry and grippy, the aircraft immediately heads in the direction it's pointing. So you can see as soon as I touch down rudder, and that's a decrab after flare is a technique usually you use on a wet runway or contaminated, but when it's a slight crosswind, it's okay. To decrab after touchdown, that is an approved technique. Oh my god, that's loud. I think I only had a sort of a 9-10 knot crosswind. Look at that, beautiful aircraft. Ah, the gear behaviour and wheel behaviour is perfect. Yeah, won't be many of these flying around in the future. Certainly not in a passenger variant style, only really in the US, wasn't it? So we've got a tower view. We do. Hear the wind, a bit windy, isn't it? Oh, such an awesome shape. Nice touchdown. Bit like nice tyre smoke as well. Just missing a bit of tyre smoke off the nose wheel. Beautiful. Reverse is in, and another successful, safe Alpaca Airways flight. Beautiful. Right, what I'll do, I'll pop you in. Yeah, let's do this wing view so we can see the terminal, so you can enjoy the sounds, sights and views on this short approach into Sal. Yeah, there's a few little quirks with this aircraft that need to be sorted. Clouds, hello. So things like VNAV, the path didn't look correct on the approach, but generally this aircraft hasn't had much attention from the devs for a while because they've been working on the 777, but mark my words, they'll update this aircraft and it will be... we'll see that the service, hopefully the 777 does in time, because it's such a popular airplane. I really enjoy flying it today as well. It's been so long since we've flown it. Cool, well that's it. Thank you very much for popping in this Sunday evening in X-Plane 12 in the FlightFactor 757 Thanks to all the controllers for the ATC both in Senegal, going from Dakar to the Cape Verde here as well. Nice event, really nice amount of traffic, just slotted in there beautifully. To all the people that gifted members, thank you very much, very generous of all of you today. And I will be streaming a couple more times before Christmas. I'll be around. Last stream before Christmas, probably a week tomorrow, Monday the 23rd. So I'll think of something fun to do on that evening. Otherwise, thank you very much to all the members for your continued support. To all the regular viewers and subscribers, thank you very much for popping in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. We're on the final leg now to getting 100,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for all the support you give me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on another live stream very soon. Good evening from me.